You're listening to the 5 in 5 on Fridays for photographers on the Stay Focused podcast. Today, we're going to go through 5 things you must do when taking pictures in a public place. Now, this is a podcast today for both amateur photographers and seasoned photographers too, because I notice both new photographers and old photographers alike doing some of these things, and it drives me a little bit nutty, okay? So first and foremost, it is a privilege for us as photographers to be able to photograph in public places. Now, there's a lot of public places out there that we can take pictures in for free or for a little payment, right? A little bit of money. It's like our own outdoor studio that we don't really have to pay rent on, okay? So because a lot of the times these public places are free, places like parks or trails or sidewalks or, buildings in a downtown area, there's things that as photographers and a photography community we must do, whether you're hired by someone or if you're just out taking pictures of your kids, grandkids, your own family, okay? So the 5 at 5 is 5 actionable takeaways so that you know what you've got to do when photographing in a public place. Let's get started because these episodes are 5-ish minutes. So starting with number 1, clean up after yourself. Yes, I am talking to you. Anything that you bring, if you write with chalk on the sidewalk, if you throw confetti around, if you bring a cake and smash it with a 1-year-old that's there, whatever you take with you, clean up after yourself. So if you've got to take a hand vacuum or a broom along with you, do it. Leave these places the way they looked when you got there, okay? As a photography community, let's all remember this so that we're still allowed and able to shoot at all of these wonderful free places. All right, number 2, be considerate of other photographers. Some of these free places, actually most of these free places, probably have a lot of photographers at them because, well, they're free, right? So be considerate of other photographers. Make sure you're not spending too much time in one of the money spot areas. Make sure that you're watching where you're standing so you're not walking in front of someone else or getting in their way. And walk by and say hello to other photographers that are there too. Again, creating this community among photographers is really key in creating a positive community, right? Number 3. Don't just be considerate of the photographers, but of other people. Not everybody in these public places is there to take pictures or have their pictures taken. Some just want to enjoy the weather or have a picnic or walk the trails or just relax. So don't get angry if they walk through your shot or don't realize what you're doing. Everybody is not a photographer. So make sure we're considerate of the other people that are enjoying these spaces for whatever reason they are there too. Number 4, check for permits beforehand. Just because it's a public place doesn't necessarily mean that it is free for you to shoot at. A lot of places that are still public places still require a fee or a permit or both to shoot there. So if you're unsure, pick up the phone or write an email and get in touch with the right person who can tell you if you need to pay a fee or get a permit for that place. And number 5, and a super easy one, is just to be grateful. Be thankful and appreciative that you are able to shoot in so many public places. After every time you go out to shoot somewhere, take a second to thank the owner of that property or just be internally grateful that you have the opportunity to shoot for free in so many public places. All right, you guys, thank you so much for listening to the 5 at 5. I think that was 5-ish minutes. Hopefully that resonated with you. And if you think there is a photographer who would get value out of this episode here, make sure to share it with them and make sure to subscribe over on iTunes to the Stay Focused podcast so you don't miss any of our newest 5 in 5s coming out or our full episodes that air on Wednesdays. If your photos keep coming out of focus, or you just don't understand manual mode yet, then come join me in my free 1-hour photography masterclass, the 4-step framework to confidently shooting beautiful portraits. You can register for free today at cozyclicks.com/framework. Hope to see you there.